Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, he big.
So welcome to another episode of Lynn's View. I'm Lynn.
I'm Jay.
And today we'll be reacting to Walking Dead, Dead City Episode 2. So the last episode, we left off what? They were trapped in some kind of building and an old lady blew out Negan's his little match there.
Yeah, that
honestly,
was it
that
an old
match,
lady?
yeah,
or like an old man?
It's an old lady,
homeless person.
maybe, but
I mean, they're in Dead City. They're homeless.
Okay, but honestly, I think that match lasted a little too long. Longer than a normal match.
Well, you know what? It was probably one of those weather matches. Like when I was out in Grand Canyon, it was super windy, and they had these like weather matches that didn't just blow out from the wind. I used it for a cigar.
Interesting.
So,
okay.
if they're surviving, that's what I would carry.
Okay.
If I'm in the zombie apocalypse.
All right, and the Marshal, we don't know what happened to him. He obviously got up and got away from the walkers.
The Marshal got away.
Yeah.
He shot his own dude.
He shot his own little
And
curly hair guy.
Yeah, he shot the curly hair guy. And I don't know if it was on accident or it's on purpose. It seemed like it could have gone
It seemed like
way.
an accident. I don't think he did that on purpose. And
I would think not, given how moral he's trying to be, or he's proclaiming himself to be.
Right, but remember, people who are like overly moral, they tend to be the worst transgressors.
Very zealous. That's true.
Exactly. And our Tony Todd lookalike at the door. They gotta like Tony Todd.
He did look like
Tony Todd.
but like Tony Todd in the 90s.
Yeah, he does.
That's funny.
So he got overtaken by the walkers, obviously.
Which
because
was, I mean, they gave him a death flag. As soon as you see him in front of that door and it's glass, like, really? Like glass?
Wait a minute. And I also have to call the writers out on this. I don't know who wrote this bit for him to where he turns his back on the door with walkers on the other side of it. A black person would never do that. That was lazy writing. A black person would never do that.
Yeah, they would literally never do that. But, I mean, it was for the script.
I guess.
All right? So, do what you're going to do.
There were more deaths than I thought there would be in episode 1. You had Rafi. Actually, her name is Michelle Hurd.
You had Michelle. Is that her name?
That's her name, Michelle Hurd.
Okay.
I just couldn't think of it at the top of my off the top of my head.
I didn't know it at all.
Yeah, she's married actually to the guy that played John Dory on Fear the Walking Dead.
You know, I feel like she was a real life lesbian. She did her role so good in Star Trek. It seemed authentic. Okay. Who else died?
The curly haired guy.
The curly haired guy
who was growing on me. I actually started kind of to like his little silly self.
He seemed like he was going to be a really likable character, and then they nerfed him immediately.
Yeah. I knew not to attach myself to Tony Todd Jr. because the moment you see him though with that one eye, you just knew this dude isn't living long.
Well, I just felt like they wouldn't leave the Marshal stranded by himself. So my like going into this, I'm thinking that for some reason they're gonna have to team up with the Marshal, whether he likes it or not. I mean, I can't think of any other reason why they would get rid of the other Marshals and the Marshal and the other Marshal and the Marshal in training.
Right.
I mean, why else would they get rid of two potentially good characters? You know, what do you think we're gonna see in this episode?
In this episode, I really want to know what's going on with the old lady. And I don't know. I feel like maybe because of that old lady, maybe they'll potentially meet a group because whenever just a random character shows up out of nowhere, like with Aaron, when they were in the barn, Aaron showed up and he led them back to Alexandria.
That's a really good observation.
Yeah, and then who else? Jesus led them to Hilltop. Jesus. Yeah, I just think she's gonna end up leading them to a new group. And possibly that same group will be in season 2.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Or you like a new group, like new cast of characters.
Right, because apparently they planned originally to do 4 more seasons with Negan and Maggie as the lead.
Oh, 4 more seasons of The Walking Dead.
Right, they had planned to do that, but I guess because of whatever was going on behind the scenes and with the ownership and everything, they needed to end The Walking Dead, and so that's why they have these spinoffs.
Bureaucrats always ruin stuff.
So So yeah,
It's true.
as far as the marshal, I want to see what's going on with that address. It's obviously someone he knows because they have the same last name, Armstrong. What else? The girl. What is going on with this girl? Why is she even significant to this story? What is the reason for her character?
That's a good point because they do have her on there. Jenny attempts to adapt to change.
Right, and
That
I
does
actually
seem
read
random.
Right, I actually read the synopsis for every episode, and Jenny is in every synopsis.
Really?
I think except one. So I feel like she's going to play a bigger part by the end of this.
Maybe they turn her into like a Carl, where she becomes like a total killer. She starts off like sweet and silent, and turns out she's got a dark side to her.
Right, and say something did happen to Annie, God forbid, and their baby. This girl will help keep him on the straight and narrow.
That's already what's happening. You know what else I think with Armstrong? Mm-hmm. I feel like he said he's married, he's got a kid. It wouldn't shock me if his wife was dead.
That's what I was thinking. He has a wife and 3 daughters. That's 4 people. He said he killed a magistrate and 4 others.
Well, I wasn't saying that Negan killed him, but maybe.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe that's
maybe
what it
he
is.
blames Negan for their deaths because his wife, 3 daughters, that's 4 people. He said he killed a magistrate and 4 other people. Maybe he was involved in something that caused the deaths of those people.
That makes
Or
sense.
maybe it wasn't even his fault, but the marshal is blaming him, which is why he's saying that this guy, and somehow he knows the history of Negan. Somehow he knows. And I feel like Negan was maybe a part of the community where the marshal comes from. And
It'd be crazy if he's not even a marshal anymore.
that would be no, he has to be because he was with the other guy, those other 2 guys. Remember the kids said they don't give us a gun until
That's true.
yeah.
Why are you always killing my theories?
Sorry.
It's fine. All right. Well, so you wanna jump into it, or you got some other? Things
Yeah,
you
let's
wanna-
jump into it. That takes you back to season 1. Remember in the hospital?
Yeah.
All our stuff.
It is. So it is her.
Oh, come on, lady. Don't make us chase
I like
you.
this,
Just
like, greenish
give us the
aesthetic.
bag.
Just a ball of fun hanging out with you, ain't it? All right, let's go.
Is that a walker that fell?
Yeah.
From where?
From up top, I guess.
Eyes up, Maggie. Report your
I like the
chocolate
way he says her
cookies.
name.
But you noticed that, right?
Yeah.
When he was turned around, how he hooked his arm.
Yeah.
Safety. Toss your cookies.
What is she, frozen in time? Like, is she scared?
Yeah, look how high they are. This is New York. All buildings are skyscrapers.
What?
There's no support. There's nothing behind them. Honestly, I'd be afraid.
I guess I'd be scared too.
I don't know how firemen do it.
Oh, Nope.
Great.
That's cool.
Okay, so she wants them to follow her.
After you. Come on.
Huh.
How is he wearing all this leather? I hope it's cold where they are.
It's got to be cold there, yeah. Because that
Yeah.
is a lot of leather. They're so fun together. Like, just they're dynamic. Terrified of heights.
Since when has she ever shown that? Oh, she's gonna get stuck. What did I
Come
say?
on.
What did I say?
You did call it.
Oh, Girl, so you gonna fall to your death
I got it.
rather than take his help?
Well, she did it. I
This
mean,
girl. She could have fallen. She could have fallen.
Yeah, but Maggie's got balls. She might have been afraid, but let's be honest. She's got balls. She developed them around season 5.
What is that, Terminus?
China? What?
I wouldn't be surprised if she went back and said, you know what, I know a place. Okay, this kid does seem like she might be something awesome in the
You
future.
know what she reminds me of? She reminds me of what's her name from The Last of Us? Like the
Well,
vibe.
don't tell me anything about that show. I've never seen it.
You haven't seen it?
I've never seen it.
Well, I played the game. I only saw the first episode.
Okay.
She's
gonna
come to us
review
from Oceanside, and she's going to be joining our class from now on. Now, we're very privileged to have her, and I expect y'all to give her a big welcome. Thank you, Nina.
They're like, okay.
No.
Why is she being so mean?
It's all right. Take that.
Negan's so welcoming.
Yeah.
Sacha.
It's cool.
Sacha.
Oh, she's French.
I think she wants
That's-
to trade.
That's Hebrew.
Thank you. Can you take us there? That building? Right there. Where the smoke is.
מסוכן, מסוכן מאוד.
It sounds like French.
אי אפשר, אי אפשר.
That is freaking
Maybe a little
Hebrew.
bit rusty, but I'm pretty sure that translates into
No,
hell
Not
freaking no.
Hebrew.
Look, the way
We're gonna
I
look
see
this
it,
up later.
you're
We will.
Oh, okay. So he's still in there.
Well, he was knocked out, so he might have just crawled away and hid.
What gets me is how you have these characters that are knocked out and they ironically never get bit while they're sleeping. When they're in a room full of walkers.
Yeah, but he was quiet. They didn't know he was there.
I'm just saying.
That's how it works.
Oh, Tony
Hey,
Todd Jr.
yeah.
There we go.
He was practicing. He do look like he's making the sequel to Hustle and Flow, though. That was a guy's name, wasn't it?
Yeah. It said Joel Armstrong.
יאללה. קדימה, קדימה. לא, 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 לא. לא, לא, לא.
What do they? Is that? What is that in their hands?
It looks like a nail gun.
יהיה בסדר, יהיה בסדר, יהיה בסדר. לא, לא, לא זר. יהיה בסדר.
We own this city. There are thousands of us.
I think it's more like, what are you after? Because it's pretty obvious you dickheads ain't from around here.
Like her accent.
We were heading up north to a settlement in Canada. The boat washed us ashore in a storm. We're just here till we can get supplies and get on our way.
Girl, who would believe that?
Sounds good. She looks convincing.
She answered way too fast.
Yeah, but it was smarter than saying we're here for the Croat when you don't know who they are.
That's true.
Bullshit.
You're kidding, right?
Yeah.
I kind of like him.
Me too.
Ha.
I bet this is your dream come true. Negan and Maggie in the same room, locked in
These
together.
people just might be like family to you someday. You should eat something.
How old is Jenny? Like, what, 12? 13?
Probably 12, 13.
You need anything.
Probably the
have
same
space
age
behind.
as Herschel. I guarantee they're going to end up having eyes for each other.
That's a good observation. I didn't think about that. I wonder why
Because
that.
it would force Negan and Maggie to kind of get along.
I'm wondering if that jacket is that shirt is like.
That's Negan's shirt.
I was gonna say it must be sentimental to her because the way she just treated it.
Yeah,
Like with
Negan gave that
hat.
to her in the first episode.
I didn't. You pay attention to everything, and I know.
I like that transition to a
Yeah,
flashback.
that was dope.
training
I was thinking that myself.
Lane brought out the bow staffs. It's the third time this month that you skipped it. I can't keep telling you how important it is to be ready for anything.
Ready at all times. Yeah. Got it.
Teenage angst.
Lots of teenage
You
angst.
could come at you with anything.
And I guess I'd be dead.
Well, yeah, pretty much.
He's a sourpuss.
Well, to be honest, he's got plenty of right to be a sourpuss.
Why?
I mean, he lives in the worst universe possible, and his dad got his brains bashed in by Maggie's lover.
Is that the Invincible character?
Is it?
It's really good.
It sucks.
All guns,
Jeez.
whatever the hell those things were. Either way, we fight back and we end up with holes in our skulls.
Or theirs.
Maybe.
I would just like to point out the fact that she's already so ready to kill somebody.
She's always ready to make
I'm pretty
enemies.
sure that
Right.
we are here
And
because
he's
you
always
spun
ready
some
to see what the
yarn
heck's
about
going on before he
Canada
decides to
and a
start bashing in
shipwreck that
skulls.
reeked of bullshit, Maggie.
Should I have told them the truth?
Yeah, we give a little, they give a little. That's how it works. I mean, sure, they stuck us in some dank-ass bathroom. Right or wrong, they had their reasons.
He's so
Which, by the way,
reasonable.
makes
He is
them
very
useful.
reasonable.
So that makes them useful.
Yeah.
I guess at that point, everybody was looking for a little sanctuary from the hellfire we'd all been damned to. I mean, we'd lost everything.
Isn't that what that place was called, the Sanctuary?
The thing is,
Yeah.
I
Niggas, people, saviors, and
I
in the
really thought I
sanctuary.
was
Yeah.
helping him. You see, I was only a monster when I absolutely had to be. When I had to put on a show to protect my people.
You see that look on her face? She's like, wait a minute, so you had to be a monster with Nick, with Glenn? You could tell that's what she's thinking.
Yeah.
Before he...
Is he tearing up?
She was just a kid. So, after that, I knew that he was
don't
a
mess with
rabid
kids
dog
when
that
niggas
needed
around.
to be put down. I had one shot. One.
Okay, I guess he's at the address.
Yeah.
That's a weak door.
Well, it's probably rotted. I mean, it hasn't been. But yeah, also probably pretty weak.
Yeah, this has to be his dad. Oh, man.
Yeah, but I mean. Oh, so I guess his brother?
Maybe it's his brother. Or his dad.
Could be his dad. I hope it's like a Colt 45. That is the worst ladder.
Wow.
Got him.
You know what? When they showed that in episode 1 when Negan stopped Maggie, I think they did that because they knew what they had planned in the second
Like
episode.
foreshadowing?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it really was foreshadowing, honestly.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
They led the Barazzi straight to us. I say we cold their asses right now.
Whoa. Everybody just take 1 second and unbunch their undies, all right? Because whoever these Barazzi are,
We aren't with them. Yeah, bullshit, he's lying.
Look, it sounds like you're in a tough spot. All right? And if this is a number situation...
Like we're gonna trust this asshole?
No!
You know what? You are gonna trust this asshole because I have been sharpening this pigeon bone all afternoon, and I want to gouge your jugular out right this second. But you see, I'm not gonna do that. Because we are here to help you.
Classic Negan.
Maggie looks like she was scared for a second too.
Yes, because Negan's about to set stuff off, which is typically her role.
Mm-hmm. And you know, in that one episode in season 11, she took her cue from him to kill those people.
That was a fantastic scene.
Yeah, it was amazing.
People, we should wait.
Not like this, not if they have the jump on.
Oh, she touched him.
Oh, they got gear. Shit. This is so futuristic. What is that? Is that a rifle?
Was a what?
What was that? She was
I don't know. Some kind of, I don't know.
Like a rail gun.
Oh!
Oh, he big.
Yo, there's more coming. Let's go.
That was somebody's father or son.
Vámonos.
Or dad. But I say they had it coming.
Whoa, what are you doing? All right, there's nowhere to go.
No! Let her
Now
go!
you're enemy. Hold on now. Hey.
Domo Smo. Dude, if you kill her... Oh, no! Why do they keep killing characters we love?
I don't know. She was so likable. This is gonna be interesting.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
That look.
That's the look.
Knock, knock.
Yeah.
Is that a neck beard?
You know what? If I could grow a proper neck
Knock,
beard, I'd
knock.
probably do it.
No, neck beards are wrong at all times.
Throw him over.
Hey, easy there, neckbeard. Holy shit, are you kidding me? Seriously? Yeah, a neckbeard and a rat tail? I mean, I get it. The world went to hell and you stopped giving a shit. But my dude, there is a line. So how about you put your helmet back on, tuck all that shit back away, and stop being such a distraction to the rest of us? Now, where the hell was I? Oh, right. Knock, knock. Who's there? Butter. Butter who? Well, you better get out your umbrellas, because it is about to goddamn rain. Be just a rainstorm. Hell, it won't be a thunderstorm. It'll be a goddamn hurricane.
Oh, that was good. Told you. She liked that.
Girl, you better take that buttered bread. Where's she going?
She's gonna run away.
And not take the bread? Food is scarce.
What's that?
The water tower. Why is she looking at? She looked at that earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, there's someone zipping across too. You saw that?
Oh,
What
when
happened to
did
his
that
hand?
happen?
Oh, that must have been from when he bashed.
Oh,
his
that makes
head.
sense. He kept a great face.
Mm-hmm. Every bald black dude with a beard has died horribly in this show. I'm expecting and predicting a horrible death for
Probably.
this unnamed black guy. What was his name?
Unnamed.
No, the Spanish kid or whatever.
I didn't hear any of their names.
Okay. I think he said his name earlier,
They
but
might have said it. I didn't hear any.
all I know is it doesn't bode well for that guy. I'm expecting a horrible death for him.
Yeah.
He made sure of that.
You mean the Croat?
You talking about Van Gogh?
He's the real
She's gonna
reason
tell
we're
them
here.
why they're there.
He has my son. So you want to get to the cycle? That we could help you with. You know, if you're looking to die.
So what is that?
Well, this guy's still hanging up here. How do you not have some kind of knife to cut yourself out of things? When I was in the military, like, we always had a knife. You never know when you need one.
Well, those walkers might have been there for a while. It might not have made sense for him to get a knife.
No, the moment he got caught up, he should have been able to break himself free.
He's a marshal, not an army ranger. But yeah, he should have had a knife.
I feel like this. If you're gonna talk the talk, you better walk the walk.
Don't worry. It's safe now.
Okay.
Oh, that's the end. Okay. All right. Well, I think honestly, I like that episode.
I did too.
I'm ready for episode 3 already.
Me too.
Kind of wish it was out. I wish they released them all at one time.
I
So
do,
we could
just like
binge
Netflix,
them.
so we could just
Yeah,
binge
just
them
binge
all.
it, hit it
Because
all.
I hate waiting every week.
Impatient millennium.
When it comes to my favorite TV shows, yes, I'm very impatient. But all right, so that's it for this episode. Thank you, like and subscribe.
Appreciate it.
We're out.